There's this one thing that I believe everybody does. It might be some of the life, they might do it their whole life. Always saying yes to everything. And here's the thing, when you say everything, yes to everything, you're saying no to other things. Now that's all good, if you're cool with that. But if you're saying yes to everything to appease other people, to keep everyone else happy before yourself, particularly before yourself, then I would invite you to consider that the better option would be to have the courage to say no. And when I say have the courage, is because most people feel scared, because if they do have an opinion or say no to something, that they will be excluded, they will be judged. And that's one of the biggest fears that humans have got. Judgment, exclusion. Remember, we're hardwired to be social beings for good reason. Of course, it's all about survival of the species. So we're hardwired to be part of social groups. But we get to choose these social groups. We don't have to say yes all the time, just in case we are scared, in case we upset somebody or say something. In fact, I would have you consider that by actually saying no, or actually saying what you think and what you feel, then validates your own personal self-worth. Because I get it, there's a busy world out there. And we just get full of expectation on everything. We're expected to be doing things, whether it's work, whether it's home, whether it's with friends, whether it's with family. We're all expected to do that, and we let that in. We invite it in. We allow it in. And here's something I always remind myself, because I've been in the same position, just saying yes to everything. When you say yes to everything, you stand for nothing, because you don't live to your own values. You don't stand up for what you believe. You stand up for what everyone else believes. So where's the self-respect in that? There's none. Not that I see anyway. So when the world becomes full of expectation, let's start with your own expectation of yourself and what you want to achieve, what you want out of life. Is it to say yes to everybody else to the detriment of you? It sucks. It does. It sucks. I've done it. I've done it before. But when you get to realize and have that self-respect and have the courage to say no, and you might feel a bit funny about it at first, the more you do it, the more you realize that you reclaim your time, you reclaim your energy for you. It's all that protecting the time and energy thing. It's the most valuable currency you have. Your time, your energy. If it's being used elsewhere for things, for other people, before yourself, then I invite you to think about that. I invite you to respect yourself first, to understand how important you are, how important your feelings and your thoughts are. You have a voice, and you've just got as much right as anybody else to share it, especially when it's to do with your own self-belief and your own self-worth. So this life is yours. Don't waste it living for somebody else or some reason other than your own. Remember, when you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. And if you're saying yes to something that prevents you from doing things you want, where's the fun in that? There ain't any. Each time I've done that, I've self-sacrificed. And over time, I have resented doing it. And when you resent doing things, you dislike it. You either dislike the person, place, or thing. But you allowed it in. So you take responsibility for that. But that also means that you can change that anytime you want. You can change your reality to something that you want anytime you like. As long as you have the courage to say no. And as long as that feels good, and it's preventing you from doing something that you like to do, all the better. So let's think about saying no more. What do you think? No? Fair enough. Until tomorrow. See you later.